Welcome, everyone, to primary election night 2023. This is Kentucky and Pennsylvania. You're a real OG of this channel. If you if you are an OG of my channel, this 4 years ago, 4 years ago, I was in 8th grade. This time, 4 years ago, I was in 8th grade, and this was my first official primary election stream. I streamed almost every primary night. I streamed this. I'm on my live. I'm on my channel page. Right here. Right here. Right here. This was 4 years ago. I streamed this right here. It was my third primary live stream after the two North Carolina special elections from last year, from that year. And I've streamed every primary. I streamed every election since, basically since. I've streamed New Hampshire, Nevada primaries. Then Super Tuesday 3, May 12th, 2020. I streamed June 9th, June 30th, July 14th, August 4th, August 6th. And then after that, I streamed the full 2020 elections. I streamed the Georgia runoffs. I streamed the new Super Tuesday of 21. I streamed the New York City primaries. I streamed the Ohio primaries from that year. The recall, the full election night from that year. Then I streamed almost, if not all, of last year's primaries. Now we're here, and it is a pleasure to have you guys here on my channel. On my channel again. This race was the first ever race I've covered. Now we're full circle once again in Kentucky governors. This time the incumbent is Andy Beshear, and the Republicans are running to unseat him. The first results are in, and right now Kentucky governor Daniel Cameron 443, 36.8. Ryan Quarles 39, 32.4, 390. Kelly Craft 267 for 22.2. The rest have less than 4%. In the Democratic results, Andy Beshear 96%. Jeff Young, who ran 4 years ago, surprised the performance 4 years ago. He is at 2.2%. All right, so right now we're still waiting on the results here. More results.
All right, hey everybody. It's good to be back. Been a little while since I've been on here. Uh, so looks like results are already starting to come in from Kentucky. Uh, Most polls in Kentucky do close at 6 p.m. Eastern. It's one of the earliest states in the country. There are some parts of Kentucky in the western area of the state that will close at 7 p.m. So, in the case that this is a super close primary, I suppose we won't know the exact results until then. But for now, looks like Daniel Cameron is in the lead with 36.39%. Let's just quickly discuss this race. In Kentucky, Democratic Governor Andy Beshear, who was elected in 2019 in an upset over the incumbent Republican Governor Matt Bevin, he is seeking a second term. Of course, he has the benefit of incumbency, but it is a deep red state. So the general election is expected to be very competitive, and there is a large field of Republicans running against him. The frontrunner in that primary appears to be State Attorney General Daniel Cameron, and he was endorsed very, very early on last year by Donald Trump. But not all prominent Republicans have backed him, and his support has fluctuated, but polling has been scarce. The last recent public poll was a decent bit ago, but it did show him with a wide lead, 33%, a 15-point lead over former UN Ambassador Kelly Craft, who had 18%. Two other candidates got at least 10%. Those were Eric Dieters, who is an attorney, a local attorney in the state, and Ryan Quayles, who is the agricultural commissioner of the state. Beshear has two opponents in his primary, but he is expected to easily be renominated. And as results come in, he currently is sitting with around 93% of the vote, just in case you can't see it on there.
Oh, hello, everyone. Hello, Dante.
I can't control myself, Andy. I must be free.
What?
Nothing. I'm good. I went over a bit of my write-up.
All right, so cool. Right now, it looks like we have the Kentucky results up right now. So far, we have a close race between Kelly Craft and Daniel Cameron. It is very close. It's 0.3, around about 0.3. So, with Quarles right behind them. Everyone else less than is at 3% or lower.
I don't know if you're interested. I know it doesn't look quite as nice, but 270 to win is shares results, and those seem to come in faster. And also, you don't have to pay
270 to win.
They take like DDHQ, I think.
DDHQ kind of like over reports this stuff, though.
That's true. That's what I'm using. It's coming in faster. So if there's a discrepancy, that's why.
Because Kentucky, the New York Times gets it from the Associated Press. The Associated Press uses it from the Kentucky Secretary of State. I think.
Well, it's also because I'm following a few more races. I'm not just following Kentucky. I'm looking at some state. I wanted to see some state legislature stuff, so I'm looking to see if they have that. So if they don't,
we got some state legislature stuff here. We got State Senate 28 special.
Oh no, I was talking about for other states. If they don't have it, I'm going to switch to New York Times.
Oh, what states are you looking for?
I'm looking for a couple in, I think, one in New Hampshire.
I have the U.S. elections post somewhere else.
Okay, they got them. I'm just going to stick with this. This will work for me. Dropping the write-up in chat. I stole this from, but I was asleep all day, so. I didn't realize that this Pennsylvania election was a primary.
Yeah, I thought it was a general. I thought it was the general election.
Yeah.
More votes just came in. Cameron expanding the lead. I'm still pissed that the Chrome doesn't have like a marker or something so I can write up, like write stuff up on here, but it's fine. I was telling my viewers a few moments ago that this was my first ever election I covered was the 2019 Kentucky governor primaries 4 years ago.
That's awesome, Andy. Four years.
I my first, yeah, 4 years ago. I I started October 31st, 2018, I believe. Let me see. Like it was no, it was October 26th. Let me. I'm gonna go back. My first video was uploaded October 29th, 2018. All right.
So
Oh, Louisville just came. Some part of Louisville just came in. It's a huge lead for Dan Cameron here,
yeah, I saw that.
and it's already 9% of the vote in. Jeff Young, if I recall correctly, actually gave Bashir kind of a challenge 4 years ago.
Jeff Young. No, I know you know who it is, but you're confusing with someone else. Jeff Young ran for House last year. He's pretty far to the left. I think he is a self-identified communist, and I feel like he ran in the Green Party or something last year, but he switched to the Democratic Party to run for this. But no, he didn't run in the primary 4 years ago, as far as I know. Although I guess he is a bit of a perennial candidate.
He did. He did run 4 years ago. He got 2%. Jeff Young, yeah, he did run 4 years ago, but he got 2%. I was thinking Rocky Adkins.
Rocky Adkins works for Bashir now.
Yeah, I was thinking Atkins because, but I didn't. Gave Bashir a pretty good challenge when everyone thought Bashir was gonna win big in the primaries.
Actually, I thought that was. I remember thinking that primary was going to be a little closer than it ended up being. There was some shaky polling. It made it a little difficult to predict. Matt Bevin, the Republican incumbent that year, won his primary 52% to 39%. So that should have been a pretty big warning sign in retrospect.
Who did he run against again?
It was a state representative, so not a complete rando. Rocky Adkins got Bashir 38%, Rodkey Adkins 32%, and Adam Edelin 28%.
Jeff Young ran against Andy Barr last year in the 6th district of Kentucky.
Yeah.
The 6th district of Kentucky used to be pretty competitive.
It's been redistricted. I remember liking Adam Edelin. I think I wanted him to win that primary. I guess it worked out in the end, though. Someone added all sorts of stuff to Wikipedia for this governor race. They have the state senate results, the precinct results, state house results. Bashir did win Andy Barr's district in its old form last year. I assume he will not be winning it this year.
It has a PVI of R+9, but I don't know what it was back in 2018 and 2020. Andy Barr got 57% in the 6th in 2020.
Let's see what this old Cook political report says. This is updated.
Oh, in the 2019 governor race, Bashir won 56-42 in the old 6th.
Yeah, he did.
I'm pretty sure the new 6th is pretty red now.
Oh, you know what? It might have been R plus. The old district might have been R+9. I don't know if Wikipedia has updated it.
No, this.
I think it used to be
Yeah,
R+9.
they say the new district is R+9 as well, but
because I'm looking at the 2016 results, and Hillary Clinton did not come all that close here. It would not have been like R+1 or 2. Trump won it by 15 points.
You know what? I'm gonna DRA. Let's see what the actual, because Days Redistricting has a pretty good idea. I like using Days Redistricting.
I'm gonna go on Twitter and see how I should interpret the results we have so far.
You have Wasserman on, right? You got Wasserman?
I don't know if he's bothering to cover this tonight. If Cameron wins in a route, it's not going to be very interesting. And so far, it looks like he's on his way. Although I guess we don't know how much is in from Louisville yet. Only 12%. It's not like that's going to be too significant a Republican primary, anyways.
Whoa! Actually, the new 6th district is actually bluer.
Okay, we might be really confused.
Yeah, on Days Redistricting, it says it's 51. It's 51 to 40, 52, 46. So 6 PVI on Days Redistricting. So that is confusing. But yeah, I am assuming that he's not going to win the 6th again.
Probably not. Although obviously it doesn't really mean anything about winning statewide.
Oh, we got more results. Cameron still in the lead. We got a county here for Quarles.
You know, Mike Harmon is currently sitting at 2.67%, and I think he's like the state auditor or something. I don't know who Alan Keck is, and that's who he's behind. You have to show more candidates to find out that he's even in the race. Well, Jeff Young looks like he's going to get a lower percentage of the vote than he did in 2019.
Harmon? Yeah, he is the auditor.
It's a pretty weak performance.
I assumed that Bevan might have was going to jump in, but
Who?
Matt, I was pretty.
Oh, Bevan.
Yeah, I was thinking Bevan was going to jump in, but he didn't.
In other news, the U.S. House is officially Representative Robert Garcia is officially introducing a resolution to expel George Santos.
Robert Garcia.
He's a freshman from California. He represents he's actually pretty close to me. He represents the Long Beach area.
Oh, there's two Garcias in California. Him and Mike.
Yeah, Mike Garcia is up a little north of us. There's no.
I still don't understand how he's still in office, but again, he's ran against the same person 3 times in a row.
In some other Kentucky news, some people are watching the Secretary of State. I mentioned this in chat. Some people are watching the Secretary of State race where Michael Adams, who has rejected widespread fraud claims of the 2020 election, was receiving some primary challenges from people who did believe that there had been fraud in the 2020 elections. And right now he is sitting at 75% of the vote in his primary, so he looks quite secure.
Still don't understand why they're even still on that thing. Like, Kelly Craft is endorsed by DeSantis and Cruz.
Yeah, no, she's got some legitimate support. I'm kind of surprised she's in third right now, although again, I don't really know how much I can interpret with so few votes in.
Oh yeah, and the Indian guy that's running for president, Vivek Ramaswamy. I cannot pronounce that name. So in the polling in the general election polling, the polling we have for that I have here, all of them were from Mason Dixon. With I don't know if they're like a legitimate polling thing, like they're
Mason Dixon?
Yeah,
they're good. They're pretty solid. They do mostly southern states, so that's why they're not really talked about.
Yeah,
in grand scheme of things, but no, they're a solid enough poller.
They have Bashir up against Cameron 49-40. They had Bashir up against Kraft 57-32.
Yeah, I mean, if you look around, you'll see that they do polls in like the Mississippi governor race and whatnot.
They had them again up 20 against Harmon, and him like almost up 20 against Quarles. So Bashir looking nice right now, but
I didn't realize that Emerson had just done a new poll of this race.
The Emerson poll they polled them like a couple days ago, and they whoa. Oh, I thought that was the governor's primary that was on the screen. I was like, wait, what is going on there? But no, that was for Democrats. But that's the agriculture commissioner. Oh, here's something. Quarles is leading in Lexington right now, Fayette County.
He's from there.
Kraft is looking pretty good in the southern part, in eastern part. The final polls close in about 30 minutes from right now.
Yeah, and I suspect results will pour in a little quicker when that actually happens. Most of the state closes at 6, but I think a lot of the state doesn't release its results
until 7.
Yeah.
Thomas
And
Massey endorsed Savannah Maddox, who withdrawn from the race in December.
yeah, she's not on the ballot.
I don't think Massey re-endorsed. Oh, that Oversight Committee Chair James Comer endorsed Kraft. The only big name that Cameron got is Trump, and
I will say, in the case of Cameron, even though he only got Trump, it's a pretty open secret that Mitch McConnell is rooting for him. He used to work for McConnell's Senate office, and there was a lot of talk over the years that McConnell was hoping that he'd actually run for Senate when he retired.
well,
But
if he's
Mitch is
elect, well,
he's so unpopular in Kentucky.
If Cameron acts, McConnell is up in 3 years. We'll know. I think right after next year's general election whether he's going to retire or not. Oh, more votes coming in. Cameron just got a big dump of them. All right, so
No.
Bashir is Jeff Young's at 2% right now.
Rest in peace, Mindplex.
Wait, what? Wait, what? What did I?
They shut down Mindplex.
Ain't no way.
It's over. I played that for years. Even during COVID, I was playing that.
Mindplex. Wait, the Minecraft server Mindplex?
Yeah.
Ain't no way they shut down.
Everything's shutting down. It's just Hypixel less.
The Hive is on Bedrock.
I don't have Bedrock. Mindplex
Yeah,
might still be on Bedrock. I don't know if they've shut down there too.
But wait, where did you find out that Mindplex shut down?
It just shut. It showed up on Twitter, so I looked up to see if it was true, and yeah, it's true.
Oh my god, it is true. Your
childhood is over, Andy. It's cooked. You know, I googled it.
Oh my god, I think the owner is from Twitter. This is via the owner. Hello all. As you're all aware, all the servers have been down for a couple of days now. Unfortunately, I've been given the burden to inform you that will be forever. I shouldn't need to be the one to tell you this. I shouldn't have to, but in the end, you all deserve to know that it's over. I suppose I'll need to be the one to do it. I wish there was more to say. I wish that things would have gone differently, and I wish we all had it. I wish there was give it a proper send off. I am sorry that it went the way it did. You guys are passionate about the server, and it's always inspired me to do better, even if I didn't have the opportunity to. I'll end this off by saying that I'll be giving the MPD to Toki, who will turn it into a sort of memorial, at least for the time being. I would also like that you don't give her, the other admins, the staff, or him any sort of abuse, both in chats and in DMs. We worked for this company, we didn't own it, and we didn't make the decisions that led us here. Thank you for so much wonderful years. I wish you all the best of luck in the future with whatever you end up doing. And come say hi once in a while. Damn. Now that's unfortunate. I did not expect that.
It's been kind of inevitable for a while. It's kind of out of nowhere for me. I haven't kept up with it in a bit, but I know people have been anticipating it for quite a bit. Anyways, back on topic because I don't want to leave any viewers off for too long. I actually Googled Andy Bashir's other primary challenger, Pepe Martin. It turns out she was the Republican nominee for governor in 1999.
What?
She lost by like 40 points because it was a different time, but yeah.
I'm gonna check that out because that seems hilarious.
She lost to Governor Paul
She
Pratt.
switched to the Democratic Party in 2006. Holy crap! She got crushed. She did get crushed.
Yeah, and she got extra crushed because there was a third candidate who you can see got 15%.
Yeah, I guess he was endorsed by what's his name? Fuck, Ross Perot. Yeah, I think he was endorsed by Ross Perot as well. Paul Patton, which was then beaten, then was succeeded by Ernie Fletcher.
And I think after that would have been Steve Bashir.
Yeah, Ben Chandler. He defeated Ben Chandler, the guy who would be the Democratic representative from Ernie Fletcher's district for a few years. And then Fletcher got crushed by Steve Bashir in 07.
When Steve Bashir runs for Senate, it's going to send chills down all our spines.
Steve Bashir's old. Too old, bro.
He's only 78.
The guy that ran for the Reform Party in 99 ran in 2011 and got 9%.
That's not bad. I looked at his Wikipedia page, though, and it said he died like 2 months later. So,
wow.
Probably for the best they did. It looks like he actually ran quite a few times, but 2011 was his second best performance.
Bashir swept the whole entire congressional districts in 2011.
Yeah, I mean, there's legitimate reason they have tried to get him to run for Senate over the years.
And then in 2015, Bevin ran and won. Bevin actually lost the 6th district in 2015 as well.
That race was actually considered an upset because if you go down and you look at some of the polls from the general election, you can see that you look at the polls from the general election, you can see why that race was viewed as like kind of a big upset.
Yeah, Conway led in all but 2 or 3 polls.
I mean, his worst poll did come a few days before the election, but it only had him down 3, and he lost by 9.
And again, Conway did get crushed by Rand Paul in 2010.
Yeah, although in defense of Democrats recruiting him, he did get elected statewide twice as attorney general.
Yeah.
So,
he was attorney general from elected in 07, reelected in 2011. So, yeah, he was still the attorney general at the time.
And all things considered, losing in Kentucky in 2010 of all years by only 11 points is not like...
Oh, guess who Conway's successor was?
Bashir, yeah, he was AG. Conway's only 53.
Wait, and then
he could run again if they don't have anyone else. I guess Charles Booker just runs for every office now, but
he might Booker and Conway run for everything.
I actually really like Charles Booker. It's kind of sad.
Booker could run for. He should have ran for the
that's not happening now. That's not happening now.
Yeah, he should have ran against McGarvey.
I can look it up, but I think McGarvey is like he's only 43. Yeah, I think he might be younger than Booker. I know he's not, but that seat is him and is his until Republicans decide to to violate the ERA.
Well, they haven't in Kentucky. They haven't violated yet.
They could try, but I doubt. I don't see that coming. I don't think they'll go that far.
Well, DeSantis went that far.
I guess Tennessee Republicans did it too.
The most obvious was DeSantis. Like DeSantis bullied them into making it his map.
I'm gonna see if any other races have closed. I'm just gonna take like a general look through. So, Republican primary estimated 7% in. Half the state still hasn't closed its polling, but Cameron has a big enough lead that I'd be kind of surprised if something happened, if something was like going on. Bashir is over 95% now. That Secretary of State primary I mentioned. There is a concerning amount of protest vote for these election deniers. They have combined for about 30%, which is not great for any functioning democracy, but they are going to lose. Nothing out of Pennsylvania.
Wait, did Trump endorse anyone in that primary for Secretary of State?
I don't believe so. It's just a couple of candidates who have advocated fraud. Now, I don't know that he's endorsed the incumbent either. So, actually, one thing I'm going to look at quickly is something I've been watching is the race for Jacksonville mayor. Incumbent Lenny Curry is a Republican. Jacksonville is the most populous city in the country with a Republican mayor, but he's termed out, and there was no majority of the vote in the runoff, so it's a straight Republican.
Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah.
Duval. I should not be saying that as a Texans fan, but you get it.
Yeah, so it's a straight Republican Democrat race. So no results in on 270 yet, but I will keep you updated on that one because that would be a potential flip. And usually you don't want to take too much out of mayoral races, but this is a big enough city.
And Biden did win Duval 3 years ago.
Yeah. I doubt I'll be on by the time these polls close, but if I am, I'll also be looking around at Colorado Springs, which is in a similar state. And Colorado Springs has been getting pushed pretty hard recently by Democrats.
Wait, so we have an open seat for ag commissioner. Is the incumbent termed out?
Open seat for ag commissioner?
Yeah, for Kentucky.
Oh, Ryan Quarles is running for governor.
Oh, Quarles is the ag commissioner. Oh.
Yeah. Do you just think he was a random dude this whole time?
No, I thought he was like a state senator.
I think the only actual random dude is Eric Dieters. I think that's like an attorney.
Harmon came up to 5th place now.
I can't remember where I've heard about Eric Dieters. Let me see. Oh, yeah, he was convicted of a misdemeanor. He chased a kid off his farm in his truck.
What?
Eric Dieters.
He chased the kid out of his farm with a what?
I guess the kid was being annoying. Also, he says he's an attorney, but his law license has been suspended, and he's retired from practicing law in Ohio since 2014.
Dieters is not the only lawyer that we know that has his law license suspended. Looking at Giuliani,
he's doing pretty good. He's got almost 6% of the vote. And Alan Keck, for the record, is the mayor of Somerset, Kentucky. So that kind of covers the whole candidates with any significant percentage of the vote. I'm going to guess just by on his background that Eric Dieters has like eaten up the Trump lane.
It's looking pretty good for Cameron up in the Louisville suburbs. Yeah, he's eating it up in the Louisville suburbs right now.
We're going to do this in 2024, Andy.
we're probably going to do that, but we do not. You would probably be my source for polling, though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
If you are going to have that class, but I doubt. But I don't want to get you expelled. It's pretty cool that you got into Emerson.
Okay.
I want to get your attention to the Cincinnati suburbs of here. They are going Cameron pretty solidly here.
I think that was pretty expected.
The Cincinnati suburbs, Bashir won 4 years ago.
They were very important to his victory.
All right. What was the counties again? It is Keaton and Campbell. He won Keaton by a point in 4 years ago, and he won Campbell by 5.5 in 4 years ago. So pretty solid. It's looking. Oh, we got some more Mercer County. I think that is the under part of the suburbs of Lexington.
Well, there might be crossover, so you never know. But the Democratic turnout in Jacksonville right now is not. It's about what Florida Democratic turnout has been the last 4 years.
Oh no. What did you describe the situation in Florida last in November?
Oh, I
Nuclear
said.
disaster.
I think I said because I was comparing states. I looked at Pennsylvania. Oh, it might be a blue wave. I looked at Virginia. It's going to be a very close race. And then I looked at Florida and said Republicans might win over 300 seats.
Yeah, you said Florida you said nuclear disaster.
Yeah, it was. It was just happened to be constrained to one state.
Yeah. I don't think Biden will lose that bad in Florida next year, but I don't see him winning it. All right, so right now we just got more results. And looking at this, not good news. Dan for Quarles, I almost got in big trouble there. Dan Cameron leads Fayette County, that's Lexington, by a huge margin. He also leads in Jefferson County, that's Louisville, by a big margin. Dante is back.
Polls are going to be closing pretty soon here.
Yeah, polls close in an hour in PA. And then we got 3 minutes until the final polls close in Kentucky.
That should also close out down the polls in Florida.
Bashir's at 95% right now. Jeff Young might just have gotten more votes than he did 4 years ago, but I am not sure right now. He's at two. He got 2.3. He's at 2.9. Yeah, he got more than 4 years ago, but he might not. He's not going to be close to getting elected or nominated. In the modern era, has there been a time like the general election for like a presidential election in a state for a county?
I don't know.
This is looking bad for Corals. This is looking like Cameron is going to win this by a lot. Turnout for the Republican primary 4 years ago was 259,000. That was the votes counted in the Republican primary 4 years ago.
Kind of interesting to see if there's like undervotes, because obviously registration in Kentucky is still pretty close between Democrats and Republicans. So especially in like Eastern Kentucky and coal country, it'll be interesting to see if there's a bunch of undervotes in the Democratic primary, or if some of those Democrats in name only were willing to vote in the Democratic primary for Bashir, a governor who is relatively popular, even if he's not favored to win re-election yet.
I think those were the dinos were the ones that gave Bashir the victory 4 years ago.
Well, yeah, the dinos will give you any victory in Kentucky if you're a Democrat at this point.
Like obviously those voters were liked his father and they hated Bashir for not Bashir but Bevin, but Bevin was like the most unpopular governor in the nation at the time. Four years ago was the closest election since 1899, where the Republican won by 2,000 votes.
Well, they did. You know, if a Republican won by 2,000 votes today, the Democrats would steal the election in seconds.
If the Republican won and by 2,000, that would be.
And here come the poll closing.
All right, it is 7 o'clock. We should be getting the 10 results here now. Eric Dieters is fourth place, 5.4. Harmon is still at 2.9% for the state auditor. And it just called Bashir. which is all that was expected. He is basically unopposed here, but they were just waiting until the poll closings, official poll closings, to call it here. It's looking Michael Adams look like he will be fine, but
oh yeah, no that, and yeah, they just actually the DBHQ, which yeah, I get it, but we're going with that. They have called it for him, and they have called it for Bashir.
yeah, the question is, will he get under 50? Like,
I would be pretty confident about him getting getting above 50. I guess getting under 60 would be a bit more of a question, because he was at 75% when the results first started coming in, so he has been dropping.
and he just dropped some more.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you would like him to get more, because yeah, the statement made by election deniers getting about 30 to 40% of a party's vote is obviously not good.
Wait, I'm gonna check something. Like, wait, did the presidential election 2020? Well, Texas VPA. Oh, this is. Oh shit! Whoops. Attorney General supporting Texas. This is 2020. The Attorney General supporting the state of Texas and the lawsuits. Lynn Finch, Mississippi. Tim Fox, Montana. Curtis Hill, Indiana. Mike Hunter, Oklahoma.
No Michael Adams.
Jeff Andre, Louisiana. This is Attorney Generals. Doug Peterson, Nebraska. Pat Morrissey, West Virginia. Ashley Moody, Florida. Steve Marshall, Alabama. Savensburg, South Dakota. Son Reyes, Utah. Bluntledge, Arkansas. Schmidt, Kansas. Schmidt, Missouri. Slatery in Tennessee. Steinheim in North Dakota. Alan Wilson, South Carolina. It does not show that Cameron supported Texas VPA.
Yeah.
Attorney General supporting. Oh, okay. This is just the Democratic Attorney General supporting PA. It does not. Yeah, it does not see. I do not see Cameron in here. So I'll check his Wikipedia page later, but it does not look like he did support it, the lawsuit. You said the Miami mayor is running for president?
He's expected to launch sometime after Labor Day, yes. So we have him, DeSantis, and Pence on the docket right now. It's become quite a crowded primary.
We got Sununu
this summer. And
yeah, right here it says June 2023. Mike Rogers, that is something that is the slot. He was elected before, not before the guy that slot can beat.
Honestly, I think Robert Kennedy Jr. is going to win the Democratic primary, and I would like to publicly endorse him.
Rick Perry thinking about running for president. That isn't.
Andy, do you think Joe Manchin will run?
No, you probably run for re-election before he runs for president.
But he says he won't decide until December.
So we do not know if he's going to run for re-election until December or president. Oh, yeah. Man.
I forgot it. Yeah, it's a pretty crowded race for Republicans. Larry Elder, Nikki Haley, Asa Hutchinson, Vivek Ramaswamy, and Tim Scott.
He well, Tim Scott has an exploratory committee, but he's expected to announce next week.
I think I've seen maybe like one candidate ever form an exploratory committee and then not actually run.
Which was
Frankly, looking at all these decision pending guys, the only one I would not necessarily expect to run is maybe Hurd, and I guess Rogers, because I don't know where the Mike Rogers support group is coming from. He's been out of office for a while too. He's been out of office for a few years.
he's the guy that no, he was before. Let me see. He came in before. Yeah,
He preceded
it
Mike
was
Bishop.
Rogers, then Bishop, then Slotkin.
Before Rogers, it was Debbie Stabenow.
Yeah,
And he was an important congressman, chair of the House Intelligence Committee. I believe was under pretty serious consideration to be FBI director post Comey, but yeah. Oh yeah, John Bolton.
I
Anyways,
thought Bolden's. I thought Bolden had like an announcement already, but
yeah, it's
then
I think that's what I thought too, but I guess he kind of backed off from that. I'm gonna say I have not seen Asa Hutchinson in like a single national poll. I don't know how they're setting up the debate stages.
they're probably gonna do like they did in 16, like the best polling candidates get the main
Yeah,
debate.
he's not making it. He's not making it any stage.
Like if it's like they're doing it like 2016, there's gonna be a main debate and then the secondary debate with the like bottom 5 or 4
I don't
candidates.
think there's enough people for them to do that. Do that honestly.
If they're that's what they did in 16. If they're doing it like 2020, there'll be 2 nights of let's say the top 5. If 12 run, the top 5 get a night, and or if 12 run to top 6 get the first night, the bottom 6 get the second night. I do not know how they're going to set that up, but I'm just going off what the Democrats did 3 years ago and what the Republicans did 7 years ago.
Other declared candidates: Perry Johnson, Steve Laffey, and Corey Stapleton, and John Anthony Castro. Corey Stapleton is a hilarious human.
Didn't he run for Senate? Then drop down.
No, I think he ran for a House. Of course, in Montana, there was only one House seat for a super long time, so you know.
Yeah. After Rogers, it was Bishop. Then Bishop lost re-election to Slotkin.
I'm talking about Corey Stapleton.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about how Mike Rogers. I thought he was before he was beaten by Slotkin, but no, he retired in 15, in 14. So Bishop was elected in 14, re-elected in 16, then lost to Slotkin in 18.
So first results in from Florida, and Donna Deegan, the Democrat in Jacksonville, leads by 13. And it says something's weird. It says precincts reporting 0, but it also says votes counted 123,000. I don't know how many people live in Jacksonville, but it kind of feels like they might have just dumped the entire results. So I think she might have just won. I can't totally tell. Anyways, that would be a flip. So
I just realized how close many of the 2018 House seats were. Upton won by only 4.5.
good for
Wahlberg won
Florida
by
news.
7.
Ooh, Mike Adams has lost a county, is losing a county.
And he's losing a couple right now. Oh, and they just declared him the winner.
Yeah, they've declared him the winner, but still, it's interesting that he's losing. And is he losing? He's losing a county in the Cincinnati area suburbs.
He's smoking everyone else, everyone in the big areas.
They have just called it for Daniel Cameron.
All right. So Kentucky is done, basically.
Yeah, basically. That was expected. There was some uncertainty, but the rubber match between him and Bashir is on. And this will be a long election cycle because we have to wait till November.
We did, and let's hope we get more polling than we did with Kansas last year.
Well, thank God Mississippi doesn't start up until August.
Do we get at least get polling for Kentucky after this? Because I think we only had like 2 or 3 polls from Kansas the entire race last year. Kansas was so hard to predict last year.
And yet I predicted it correctly. Off pure vibes. Last year actually made me think that like if I really wanted to, I could maybe do this for a living. I did better than some of the sites I follow. I got the Senate races perfectly.
Wait, I'm gonna see what your dog is calling you again.
Huh?
Your dog is causing a ruckus in there.
That's not my dog.
Oh.
A neighbor has a pretty barky one. He might be taking a walk. I walked by earlier. I don't think my dog is here. I think he's with my mom right now.
My final 20. I think I got every race right for Senate. Nope, I got Nevada wrong. The was Nevada last. Oh, that is painful.
Haha.
Like, I thought Master was screwed though. That was the thing.
I believed. And in retrospect, I should have done better on the governor races too. I kind of like convinced myself. That
I got Kansas wrong. I got Georgia. I got Nevada right. I got Nevada right in the governors.
I did get Nevada right.
I got Arizona wrong, but at the time, Hobbs looked screwed too.
Yeah, same. I got Arizona wrong.
I got Kansas wrong because obviously they had nothing on it. So I was just basing it on the. I was just basing Kansas on like the midterm vibes.
I just always felt like Laura Kelly was going to win. I don't know.
And I was generically, I was almost exact on with the number, but I got some of the races wrong. Like I got the New Mexico wrong. I got the 17th of Illinois wrong. I got the 13th of Ohio wrong, but I also got almost all the New York districts wrong. But I did pretty good last year. That's the thing. I guess that's why you got into Emerson and I didn't. But why couldn't we get Cincinnati and Kansas City on Sunday Night Football?
Okay, so
Pennsylvania is going to close in about 45 minutes. Hold on just a sec. I got a phone call.
So the results in Jacksonville so far do appear to be early and mostly male. So yeah, withdraw my earlier call. I couldn't tell how many votes were in. Race is getting closer, although Democrats will obviously be pretty competitive in this one, as well as Republicans now too. It still does not tell me how many precincts are reporting, so I'm not sure if this is still only male and early or what. But currently, 173,000 votes counted. Democrats lead 53.5, 46.5. About a 12K vote lead, 92,000 to 80,000.
All right. Looking at Michigan, I'm still on Michigan right now. I'm looking at if Peter Meyer would have run, I think he still would have lost in the rematch with Schulten, but I don't know. Wait, is the House still? How long until the House goes into recess for?
I think they go on recess tomorrow and will be out until July. So
Oh no!
I'm kidding. I don't know.
Wait, did you just say you were kidding about that?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, they go into recess in July. I thought.
They will go on. They will go on recess on exactly June 1st.
Oh wow! And they won't be back till July.
Who knows if they'll ever be back? Honestly, nation might be completely destroyed.
My financial math teacher believes that we won't default because, but he
Well, I'm
said
telling
that we
Biden will be
will.
minting. Biden will mint the coin. Just wait. I know you doubt me, Beto, but I know you doubt me, Andy, but he will mint the coin.
I don't even understand that term.
It's the $1 trillion coin.
The $1 trillion.
Yeah, it's a $1 trillion coin and would have his face on it, and he just has to mint one.
Did you see that the Sunday night football intro from the Kentucky Derby?
No.
They did one for Kentucky Derby. It's hilarious. And news from the international community: the Move Forward Party in Thailand won the majority of their House of Representatives.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting, but we'll see if the military actually lets them take office.
I thought that was Myanmar that had the
No,
military.
no. I mean, yeah, but also
Is that coup still going on in
I don't exactly know the details, and I'm not going to speak on something when I don't exactly know the details of it.
Oh, the coup has resulted in a civil war.
Well, we learned this stuff now.
Yeah. It's an ongoing civil war. The Myanmar civil war is an ongoing civil war following the Myanmar's long-running insurgencies was escalated significantly in response to the 2021 military coup and the subsequent violent crackdown on anti-coup protests. Already 1.3 million people have been displaced. 13,000 children been killed. Which one of these conflicts will cause World War III? doing some cool math.
Jeff Young up to 4%.
He's at 4%. He's going to be his record. Surprised he even had the guts to go for this nomination, even though he was dead on man walking. Holy crap! I'm going fast. Oh. I'm gonna do the campaign trail because I don't know why not. Actually, no, I'll do I'll play some Tetris.
So I just found out that DeSantis only endorsed Kelly Craft today.
He endorsed Kelly. I said he endorsed Kelly Craft earlier.
Yeah, but he did it today.
Yeah.
Like just today. And she was consistently
He
polling.
probably could have used that endorsement before. I doubt it'll be a bigger field than the 2020 Democratic primary field again.
Well, I gotta say, if you look at these results and you're thinking about what's going to go on in 2023, you're looking at the results just from all over the nation right now. You probably feel pretty good if you're Andy Beshear. You're in a decent place to start this.
If I was Bashir, who would you be most afraid of at this point?
Probably Cameron, because he has the highest name recognition
If
and just generally the most established of these candidates. He's gotten his toughest opponent for sure. Andrew, are you okay?
Got some lag going on here.
All right, I'm going to call it. Democrat Donna Deegan has won the Jacksonville mayoral race. This is a flip for Democrats, and Republicans lose their largest mayorship. It's now Fort Worth, in case anyone's wondering.
Bro, did it kick me?
Did you miss my Jacksonville call?
It kicked me, so I think probably.
Yeah, Democrats have officially flipped the mayorship.
All right, cool.
Even with the turnout disadvantage. So that persuasion from the midterms is still there.
So Florida ain't a nuclear waste zone right now. Or is Jacksonville too democratic?
Can you repeat that?
So is the nuclear disaster for Democrats over in Florida, or is Jacksonville just too democratic?
No, it's kind of interesting. Less Democrats voted in this race than Republicans by a decent percentage, but they still won the race based off percentage. So Donna Deegan got a lot of votes from independents and a lot of votes from Republicans, and that is something that we saw a lot in 2022. It's how they overperformed. Turnout disadvantage, but persuasion advantage, and that's big. That is significant for 2023.
And that's how Democrats have overperformed so far this year in the state Supreme Court race in Wisconsin, this Virginia race, many of the state legislator calls.
Yeah, so it's an interesting result, but also a potentially significant one when you're thinking about 2024. We just heard that Joe Biden's planning to continue spending and competing in Florida. So, yeah. Now, I'm not saying this necessarily makes Florida a swing state again or anything, but certainly maybe the most positive result Florida Democrats have had since Nikki Fried won the agriculture race.
And that was 4 years ago. It's 5 years ago.
Since those two House seats flipped, and even that year was pretty messed up with, Gillum and Nelson. Deegan is winning, even though the overall county is going to go Republican. So there you go, persuasion.
We'll probably be able to soon swing our attention to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, pretty soon here.
What time does the Lakers come on again?
5:30. We're a little later tonight because it's also the NBA lottery.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for your Rockets to get the first overall pick, Beto.
I don't really watch the NBA, but I got invested to it because the West was so close this year.
Well, I promise if the Rockets get Wemby, they're going to be fun again really soon. So I'll be gone a bit before the Lakers start.
Yeah.
I'll dip out of here a bit. Honestly, I don't think there's going to be too much. By then, I think we're going to be pretty much done, anyways.
Yeah, the Lakers play in about an hour and an hour.
Yeah.
Dennis is starting tonight.
Hmm?
Dennis is starting tonight.
Yeah, he is. I don't love that. I think they should have gone with Rui.
Bro, the A's are 9-34.
Well, they're not going to even be in Oakland much longer, so.
And my Astros faced the A's on Friday.
Well, my Dodgers are doing pretty good. We're in a nice stretch right now.
They're
This is supposed
22
to be
and
a rebuild
19,
year.
and we face the Cubs tonight. The Cubs tonight and tomorrow, and then Friday we face the A's. We started off 8-9, and I didn't know what was going on. I thought we were good. But we're second in the West, which is good news. And I think we are in the second wild cards. Nope, the Rays, Orioles, and Blue Jays. And oh my gosh, I don't even the entire East is ahead of us.
Oh yeah, the East is the AL East.
Yeah,
They're gonna need to
if we
add an
don't
extra
win the
playoff
West, we're
spot.
probably not gonna make the playoffs if the East continues to be like this.
Well, if you want to be really mad, you should look at the AL Central and see who's they're gonna send to the playoffs.
The Twins, the Guardians, Lions,
Now look at the Twins' record.
23-19.
It's good for first.
Yeah.
The Astros would be in the playoffs if they were in the Central.
Again, if we were in the East, we would be just ahead of the Red Sox. The defending AL East champion Yankees are not doing that good. They were the 2 seed last year. Y'all lead the West. The Brewers lead the Central, and the Braves lead the East. What's new? The Braves lead the East. What's new?
Yeah, I was not expecting to lead the West at this point in the season, but here we are.
What is going on with the Giants? Gosh,
They sucked last year too.
they were
I don't care.
good.
I don't care what Ryan says. They're just not that good. A very misleading picture gets painted in there. No, they're just not that good, and they haven't been good for the last couple of years.
They had a bad collapse though last year. They were good until then they collapsed. Hey, at least they're not the Oakland A's. Let's be real. The only team under 10 wins right now.
Royals finally make it over.
The A's beat the Rangers on last Friday. The A's won their series with the Royals. That's crazy.
So, with Jacksonville flipping, Democrats now control all but 3 of the 20 most populous cities in the country. You want to take a guess at the 3?
Probably they controlled the top 3: New York, Los Angeles, and Houston. Wait, no. Miami's bigger than. They controlled the top 4: Miami, Los Angeles, Chicago,
That
and
is not
Houston.
the top 4. It's New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Houston.
Yeah, that's the top 4.
Miami's not in the top 20.
Miami's no longer in the top 20.
No.
Wow.
Obviously, yeah, it's not. It's all they control all those. I did mention one of the 3 that they don't control earlier.
Oh, they don't control. Fuck. With flipping Jackson, they don't control. I just had a brain fart because I know you talked about it earlier.
2 of the 20 that they don't control are in Texas.
I'm guessing El Paso.
No.
No, wait, no, not El Paso. So Houston, it's Turner, Democrat. San Antonio, Castro, Democrat.
No,
Dallas.
San Antonio was Castro. It's not anymore.
Oh, Castro was gone?
Yeah, he's been out of office for a bit.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
He got
Castro.
nominated, yeah. But San Antonio actually is one of them. Mayor Ron Nierenberg is an independent, so that is one of the 3.
Oh, independent?
Yeah.
Who does he mainly caucus with, though?
It's mayor, so it doesn't really. No, he doesn't really caucus with anyone.
Aren't air elections usually nonpartisan?
I think a lot of them are, but I mean, you can either kind of tell or they get endorsed by the party. But I don't think the Democratic Party ever endorsed him. I think he's like firmly an independent. Yeah.
I wish my guy Wayne Messon won re-election this year.
And anyways, the one that I mentioned earlier was Fort Worth.
Oh.
And the
Tarrant
third
County, Swing
is
County.
Third is Oklahoma City.
Wow, Oklahoma City's in the top 20?
It's number 20.
Well, I'm guessing Oklahoma City Oklahoma City is in like a Democratic Oklahoma County is a Democratic county, but Oklahoma is a very red state.
Well, yeah, Oklahoma City's really shifted left since Andy O'Rourke became mayor.
My God, looking back at when
That tenure really changed things.
Back when my roleplay changed the whole Oklahoma City, freaking the whole Oklahoma City demographic.
Now I see. Three cities without a Democratic mayor, although the largest one with an actual Republican as mayor is a bit lower than the largest one with a non-Democratic mayor.
Miami is. Wait, the city of Miami is 400. Oh, wow, it's 430,000. I thought it was like over 5 million in Miami. I thought Miami was a big city.
I mean, it's not small, but yeah, it's not the biggest city in the state.
That is Palm Beach.
It's no Duval County.
Oh, Jacksonville's the biggest thing. Oh, yeah, it says right there.
Jacksonville is kind of quiet. Jacksonville's quietly.
Tallahassee's Democratic, right?
I think most of the big cities in Florida are. Yeah.
Suarez is the only Republican mayor in the big city in Florida. How has Miami have a Republican mayor when it's pretty historically Democratic?
Well, Miami has not exactly been historically Democratic these last few years, so you can probably put two and two together.
Yeah, but when Suarez was elected, Hillary that Gillum won there by a bit.
Well, maybe he just wants to make the debate stages and become governor.
Ron DeSantis be like,
Also, you know who his fun fact. You know who his cousin is?
who, Suarez?
Yeah, you know who his cousin is. Representative Alex Mooney.
Him and Francis Rooney aren't related, right?
I don't think so. No.
Wait, Alex Mooney or Rooney?
Alex Mooney, West Virginia.
Oh, I thought you said Rooney. I was like, oh. Yeah, Cameron is probably going to get 50%. And we're always 36%. We have still yet to have a call in the ag commissioner race for either side, but let's play some new campaign trail because I'm bored. I'm going to do an 88 as the caucus. I'm going to choose Al Gore. No, I'm going to choose John Quinn because I want Ohio. All right. Starting off pretty hot. Yeah. Wait, 88 was a choke job by the caucus, right?
Oh, I mean, nah. There's more nuance to it than that.
Like he did start in the campaign with the lead. Like I think for this, I should like absolutely go for Ohio, Michigan, Pennsylvania because Bush will knows in real life. Okay, we got a pretty nice lead right now here.
Anyways, Andy, I'm gonna go.
All right.
Got some other stuff to do, but thanks for having me. See you soon.
All right. So that is Dante, everyone. Whoa. Okay. I want to go and attack New Hampshire. Whoa. Okay, that worked. Whoa. Okay. I just wrote. I just took a hit, but cheap oil. This is starting to turn south. Ugh. Oh God! What just happened? Oh no. All right, here we go. And meanwhile, we are 3 minutes away from poll closings. I choked, probably choked at the end, but well, okay. Man, Kentucky was close. That hurts. Losing New Hampshire. Okay, we got some momentum. We got Illinois, that's good. We lost New Jersey, that hurts. And we got we lost Ohio. Great news, right? Bad news. We got New York, which is great. We were waiting on Michigan. Damn, we lost Texas, and I lost Texas. And we lost Nevada. That is harsh. We got Missouri. This is not looking good for me right now. I need to win the West Coast. I got Michigan. That's great. I got Montana. Even greater news. Louisiana and California. Let's go. Narrow win. Narrow, but win. A win is a win, right? All right, so we got 1 minute and a half until poll closings. We're playing some Tetris. Actually, no. All right, y'all. Let's play some Tetris until polls close. All right, guys. Okay, it's causing lag. All right. How about we play some Minecraft? Or and it is 7 o'clock in the east. We got poll closings in Pennsylvania in the Central Time. 8 o'clock in the east. We got Pennsylvania closed right now. And folks, all right now it's 61% in. Cameron looks very sad. Well, likely he'll hit 50% this year. That's 92% easy victory there. Adams 63.5. We do not know if he'll fall below 60. We're still waiting on Ag Secretary Commissioner, which is basically Secretary of Agriculture. Low. Minecraft. The link is classic.minecraft.net. So, welcome to Minecraft Classic. We're playing some Minecraft. I don't think there was sound or anything in this version. Okay, so is this our building? If y'all want to join, alright, I just sent the link to the Minecraft world. Oh, there is sound. There is sound. Alright. I thought there wasn't any sound, but there is. We're in a cave. Oh no, I forgot. Water infinitely flows. Idiot. Forgot about that. Okay. Yet. Never mind. We got results. Minecraft is right. Here we go. Pennsylvania is now on the board. I'm leaving my Minecraft open if in case any of you would join the server. The stream is ending at 7:30. Well, 8:30. So, but I will have an update tomorrow. Video update tomorrow, probably. Right now, 7% of the vote in, 52% for Consulman, 47%, 48% for McCaffrey. That's the Democratic primary for the Supreme Court. Republican primary, Patricia McCullough, 58. Carl Lucio, 41. Alrighty. Pennsylvania. 40% already in Allegheny. 55% in Northampton. McCaffrey has taken the lead. Philadelphia has started to come in. Philadelphia, man, what the fuck? Wait, is this name? I thought that was Alan Dom. I thought that said Dumb. I was like, is this man's name Dumb? Yeah, the meat. Alright, so Commonwealth Court. We got more from Philadelphia. Oh, never mind. No, we don't. Well, folks, I think I'm gonna end the stream right now. Thank you so much for watching the stream. I'll see you guys. Well, actually, before that, the Minecraft server is officially closed. And now, before I go, this is looking very good for McCaffrey, by the way, here in PA. He's winning the suburbs in eastern PA. Before I go, we have made it through full term, 4-year terms of congressman. I've made it through the full term. When I started this channel in October 2018, we were in the 2018 election cycle, the Senate, and all that stuff. Now, the Senate that was up when I started my channel, seats that were up when I started my channel, are up once again, and I couldn't be much happier where I'm at right now. I would like to thank you guys for being here, and it's been an honor to be streaming every election since we started. I started almost every election since I started. Thank you all, and I'll see you guys next time.